Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin. Presenting yours truly, the Lone Warrior. Hey, another episode. Hello and welcome. So I know these don't really come regularly, but every time there's an upload, I feel a little bit better on the inside, knowing I did at least one. So now the topic itself was about the recent national elections that we had. So this was broadcasted days before the actual election, and probably the time this gets uploaded on YouTube, everything is said and done. We already know who won or who would be at least be named president or things like that. Well, game-wise, you're going to see a new party member here joining Yuri and the gang, and of course the plot thickens because apparently this new party member is the supposed person Yuri is chasing after, but apparently it's not the case. And also, the only fun that I have is the memes of this election, but I don't really know if I want to share it here on the YouTube. Take a bit of effort for me, but hey, just for a bit of context, I guess, on the audience's side, I enjoy all memes from both sides. So when it became two-sided on the final day, it became like pink colors and green colors at the end of the line. So some of the candidates just conceded. So yeah. Anywho, I guess that's it for the introduction of the episode. I don't want to say much here. I guess I just want you to enjoy the clips for now. So with that out of the way, enjoy the show. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and to support and not miss another episode, which we won't know when it will come, but it will come, trust me. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for now. Enjoy the show. Boom. Hello. Wait a minute. Let me get my sting first. And hopefully this time it doesn't echo back. Let's make this louder. Okay. It's been a long time. Again, it's like says that I've last played Vesperia for 3 weeks, so I'm assuming that's the last episode of the podcast that was published on YouTube. And by the way, Denny Echo Asmoro, thanks for the like. Let me just get my beverage here, then I'll begin. Okay, we're gonna begin. By the way, welcome to the Lone Warrior Podcast. If this is the first time you're seeing this in its glory on live on Facebook, welcome. And if you're watching this on the YouTube on the replay, welcome also. And usually what I do is just put a backdrop on an RPG game that I would want to play, but usually when that happens, many thoughts come into my mind. So you know what, why the heck, just make it to a podcast format and everything should be dandy, right? So let me just scan the recap for this game. I believe we're supposed to meet up with someone, but I would like to rest. Party has been tired. I think we've done the boss fight for the whatever that was, the bear egg or egg bear. Also, last episode there was fancy animation, so got to see that in its glory. And last time I noticed that the audio also echoed. Hopefully this time it doesn't. So that's for the recap for the game. As for the topic, well, I don't really have a topic in mind for today. I do have a list though, and it's supposed to be like the topic I had in mind was how people want instant results instead of paying, let's say, accumulating effort over time to accrue good results in the long run. Yeah, that's boring. What's not boring is election season is almost up here in the Philippines. I believe it is this Saturday. I don't know when I'll upload this, so whatever. I just thought I'd like to mention that for what it's worth. There's election season, and right now the hotness in the mainstream news is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Amber Third. I want to say that also. Aside from that, well, not much, I guess, for me. Personally, I've been busy with work, got little time to stream, and this hour of streaming that I'm doing right now, actually, it's just a quick one. You know what? I figured I needed to add another episode to the TheLoneWarrior Podcast, and we got time. They've given us time to self-reflect, self-review the topic at hand. So, you know what? Let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up right now. I finally found where I'm supposed to go. So, I believe now this is what I remember. Yuri and the party are supposed to head out, but the mayor is insisting on them to drop by on his house before they go on their way. So, yeah.
Thank you, but unfortunately we need to be leaving very soon.
Let me check. Hopefully the
Are you
volume
leaving
levels
before that young bride is back?
Okay.
The situation.
I'll just figure it out once I upload it.
Did something come up?
You could say that.
If there's anything I can do to help, don't hesitate to ask.
We appreciate the sentiment, but we can't ask you for your help.
I see. Then it's not much, but I'd at least like you to take this.
Who, me? I didn't do anything at all.
Since your friend
I
helped
think
us
the
out
audio
so
is
much.
just good enough.
Well then, I'd be happy to...
No, we can't take that.
No, they can't take it.
Yeah.
Shut
I
up
guess I
to
can't
Mr. Ralph
take that.
Nochete. How's that, sir? Welcome to the stream. This is an English stream, by the way. Maybe I'll throw the inside joke. Why is this guy speaking in English?
But then how will I ever repay
Anyway,
you?
nice to see you.
Well, how about this?
I'm just waiting
Next
for
time
the
we come into
cutscene
town,
to
set
finish
us up with
before I
VIP
go on
blossom
and rant
viewing
and rant
picnic
about
seats.
again. Let's wait for those stars. Thank you for the 50 stars, by the way. And let me read this out loud. You are my idol, Mega Man X4 is the best. Oh. Maybe later I'll try streaming again. It was advised to us that we have free time for self-review and a short break, and we'll go back at the meeting at 11:30. So there's a bit of time, a window there. Now instead of reviewing, I just wanted to rant. Hey,
That's a great idea.
let's finish
I
this
can't
cutscene.
wait.
All right then. The next time you're here, I'll put my heart and soul into paying back what you've done for us.
Oh, can I ask you one thing? Have you ever heard of a town called Ospio?
Ospio? Ah, yes. I believe that was the name of the city of Shade.
This is Ralph's town, City of Shade.
The City of Shade.
From what I've heard, the town lies between tall mountains, and sunlight rarely reaches its gates.
Right, you're gonna give me another brain twister again to find this city. Okay.
Every now and then, a few quiet folks in cloaks and hoods come to our town to get supplies. But they're quite creepy, to be honest. Our town doesn't deal with them much.
Where is the town located?
Towards the east, I think. I wish I could tell you the exact location.
Towards the east, two mountains. Okay. Then
Flynn
the sun
was headed
doesn't
east as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, I suppose a city of scholars might have some link to Blastia after all. Thanks. That's all I needed.
Are you
I'm
done?
coming for you, Mordio.
Okay, so yeah, here's the deal. I've gotten time to record an episode of the podcast because we
This
were
may
given
be
a
a
break,
selfish
and
thing to
another
say,
cutscene
but-
comes. Fantastic.
I'm happy this means we're continuing our journey. I haven't known this sort of freedom until now.
So, Carol, what are your plans?
I want to go to the port city and cross over to Tolbekia from there.
So I guess it's goodbye then.
Somebody's chatting me on Steam.
Huh?
Thanks, Carol. It's been fun.
Please take care of yourself.
On second thought, maybe I'll stick with you guys a little while longer.
Why?
You guys would be lost and lonely without me around.
Well, you have come in surprisingly handy, Captain.
Well then, let's all go together.
What game?
So, East was it?
Vesperia. Shout out to Patrick Ortega, by the way. Thanks for the 20 stars. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, Flynn went east.
Let me explain that later on after
Okay.
this.
I'd like to get to Ospio somehow. Anyway, let's get out of here before the goon squad shows up.
So, I believe Tales of Vesperia was also released earlier. Like early 2010s, because I happened to had the chance to buy Tales of Zestiria and Tales of Berseria. And from what I can see, I think they're connected. I just didn't happen to get this one. Funny. And also, I got tired of two Tales series consecutively playing them, so I stopped at Berseria. This one that I have is the definitive edition, and I just bought it because it was on sale, so yeah. Oh, Tales of Vesperia, yeah. So, yeah, that's the game, Tales of Vesperia.
Let's work together.
I hate it when it does that. They cut out the important name of the Tales series because, like, there's so many Tales. There's Tales of Celia, Sonia, Tales of Abyss, like this one. Then Tales of Zestiria, Berseria. What else?
Yeah, I beat you into next week.
So yeah, personally, I've been busy with work, like I mentioned, which I didn't imagine would be this relaxing. I wouldn't be this focused without the good company culture that I'm getting, I guess. Of course, I'm not expecting this to be a permanent thing with right now. And for context, I am working
You
in a
didn't think I was that strong.
And another thing is, I am loving the self-review time that they're giving to us. So I take advantage of it since I don't really do much outside of work. I don't socialize. I don't have any friends. Oh, you don't have any friends. No, I'm just kidding. But I can spend my time alone without necessarily bothering people to go out. So, hey, why not start? And hopefully it gets rewarded. But yeah, one problem that I have right now is I got suspended with the self-learning tool. Turns out I was going in advance too much. Also, let's see what else. I kind of find it hard to go out this election season right now. So back to town. These random encounters are bothering me. So, another thing would be, gym routine is doing good. At least I do 3 times a week minimum. Trying to go for a 4 times a week regimen consistently. I just do shoulder press, squats, and exchanging between barbell rows and deadlifts. The coaching staff of the gym that I enrolled is very generous. They are teaching me new tips and tricks on how to do the exercises with the squat. I learned the goblet squat, and with the barbell rows, they just taught me how to do the single row because I was trying to do the double, as they say. I don't really, I don't have really knowledge of this stuff. I just do. So there's that. Trying to do four times a week. I don't think I've done it like 2 weeks consecutively. So, yeah. But 3 times a week, yeah. It's been consistent and it's been showing. There's also these random pickup games of basketball that we're doing, and I don't tire as much as I tired then. So that's fine. I am reading the comment here. Oh, he's moving up in life and doing a healthy routine. It's not yet finished, and I'm trying the best as I can to remove my mind off the election season because, oh my god, how can I say this with an audience that doesn't really, I guess it would be hard to empathize with everyone looking to benefit with the season and me just aching my head over it. I would admit that I am not really practicing my right to vote. However, it kind of stresses you out when people find out, oh, you're voting for this candidate, you're not my friend anymore. And another thing, when people try to leave you out of their group, people form new friendships. That's the good part, but they also destroy like established friendships just because of a person that they don't know is about to sit in the office that probably won't really care once they're seated. And mostly people who benefit on election season would be on those kinds of circle, like upper middle class, upper class, those kind of people. But it's just a theory. What? This is a long comment by Ralph. I believe you can see it on the screen, but let's read it out loud. He's doing better than me. He shouldn't be more fit or more successful than me. Only I should be winning. Anyway, inside jokes. There's also that. I guess that would be it. I am looking forward for more offline events. Recently, we just finished testing the new internet connection of Secret Base. It's a restaurant down in Marikina, and we're gonna host again lots of FGC events. Hopefully, smoother this time, because previously we would just record the games, upload them, go all that trouble. Now it's on stream, and we'll just save the stream on Secret Base Esports page, and it will be there permanently. So hey, things are looking up. Also, it's May, so yeah, I'm also looking forward to any news that might benefit me this coming season. All right, I guess we can continue on with the game. Maybe I'll rant more on later on how people are crazy. People are crazy. In other news, how people are crazy this election season. So right now it is May 3, and where is it 3? Yeah, it is 3, and this Saturday it's 4, 5. Tama the mess. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 4 days from now, that would be 4, 5, 6, 7. So May 7, it would be or May 9. I think it's May 9. This is what you get from a person who is trying to figure out when would the voting start and does it really vote. Here's another comment. Yeah, somebody's enjoying the comments too much. Why is he doing an English stream? He's making himself look and sound better than me. Only I should look good. I'ma go find another team. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I guess, yeah, the biggest news around the election cycle for us would be the regional sects announcing their candidates on who should they recommend to vote. And yeah, we're gonna get to that later. Let's move forward with the game first. It's 18 minutes and Yuri's just standing here like a dope.
Do you know how Halur's tree got its name?
Huh? There's a reason for that?
Yes, it comes from the 3 types of plants growing on the tree. Those plants are the Harmonia, the Luluria, and the Renin. The beginnings of their names make Halur.
Wow, you learn something new every day.
Carol, you hadn't heard that before?
Plants aren't really my specialty.
Okay, that's interesting to know. And let's react to those comments, by the way. Let's react to those comments. Just a precursor to what I'm about to talk about later on. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of it on my news feed. There's no joke. Not really from all, what do you call this? Not all, really from all religions, but I am seeing it from the Roman Catholic, our favorite INC church, El Shaddai also announced one. I don't think Born Again has those things. Let me react to this first before I read it. God damn it, Ralph. Why is their group active in the community? Why are they contributing? They're making me look insignificant and not important. I should be the VIP because I sponsor events and stuff. And people tell me I'm the bad person. I'm not thinking of this stuff. I'm not writing it. I'm just reading it out to an audience. Yeah, but it's still funny though. It's still funny. Oh, I missed the skit, I guess. So we're gonna go head out east. East of Alur. We're gonna go to the mountainside. And then...
Oh man.
Look for that, the City of Shade. I forgot the name.
I'm gonna try and keep up.
But it's Rob's capital city. City of Shade. Not City of Shade. City of Shade. Can't even speak clearly right now. Oh yeah. Let me just head up to that one. And by the way, if you're I would recommend Tales of Series as an RPG.
We make such a great pair, Carol. Let's keep it up.
Yeah, don't
It
mind me.
also gets a lot of notoriety from other gamers. Look at me, I'm just mashing. Wait, here's the skit.
Hey, so just who is this Flynn guy anyway? Were you and him seeing each other, Estelle?
What do you mean, seeing each other? Flynn is Yuri's friend.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
2 friends going after the same girl? You got a little wild side, don't you, Estelle?
What do you mean, wild side?
No, it's alright. You can keep your secrets.
You so got the wrong idea.
So, our friend Carol here thinks Flynn is a girl. This is where it came from, right? Yeah, they don't hold. Remember that place. So if this is Halur, we're gonna go east of it. And like I said, I guess people love RPGs, tend to recommend Tales games because it has a different approach.
Guess we can
When you
do
go
this.
into a battle, random encounter here. I know this is a bit common nowadays, but for the time back then, Final Fantasy had the menu type interface where you select an action and the character proceeds to do said action. But Tales series was real time in terms of battle.
All right.
Well, you can still do the menu or access the menu and pause the battle, but I believe Tales was one of the first to do this kind of layout, and it scaled really well.
Let's get this over with.
Back then, I think Tales of Symphonia was the one which was you can only fight in 2D planes. Of course, with advancing technology of the world, they've now made a battle arena for Tales here. And I do miss
I beat
playing
you into
Tales
next
of
week.
Symphonia.
Next week?
Still remains a PS3 exclusive. And when I mash on Tales of Sylvia, it's kind of like a smoother feel. I think this is the place, the City of Shade, Ralph City, City of Shade. Speaking of shade, there's a lot of it in the comments too. Hold on, let me just play this one line of dialogue.
It looks like this is Ospio.
Oh, Aspio. Aspio is the name of the town. So here's another comment from Mr. Rob Rachete. Yeah, why is he consistent in making content and maintaining his B-mage? What is a B-mage or bi-mage? What is B-mage? Nah, it's image. Why does he keep streaming and find joy? You're evil, sir. Why does he keep streaming and find joy in doing it? I should be the only one who's happy. He should be miserable. Yeah, I'm normal. You evil man. You're
It's so
Aspio
gloomy
right
and
now.
damp here. It's giving me the chills, too.
And for the comment that the sun doesn't get into their inside of the town, well, it is inside of the mountain, so probably sunlight won't get in.
It's because the city is in a cavern.
Yeah.
I wonder
There
if the
we go.
lack of sun
That
drives the
explains it.
people here to do shady things, like stealing Blastia cores.
You can't take back your comments, Ralph, even if you type that. But joke only. Those are just some thoughts lingering I wanted to get out. No, you don't have that privilege. That is saved on the internet for time eternal. It will be uploaded on the YouTube channel. And you will be remembered as the guy who has a lot of stuff to think about. History will remember you as the great philosopher Ralph that is not afraid to ask the big questions. Like, why is he happy? I should be the only one who's happy. Like that. But let me react to these comments first. So for the most part, by the way, I am not really staying on my residential home. I am in my workplace after all, in the studio, doing streaming things and office work. And they say that there's a lot of lots of goings on, a lot of events happening in our place. Like specific, what do you call this? A specific political party. What the heck is that? Okay. Oh, great. And I learned the recipe for Salisbury steak. Steven would be proud. Okay. Got you. We got introduced to another mechanic, which is Wonder Chef. Look for things. And it might be a chef in disguise. Yeah.
May I see your passport, please?
Our passport?
This is an Imperial facility. We can't just let anyone inside, can we?
Now they
Passport?
tell us it's an Imperial
You don't have one
facility.
of those, do you?
An associate of ours is inside. Could you please let us through?
If you filled out the official visitation paperwork, then you ought to have gotten your passport from this associate of yours.
Associate.
This is the first we've heard, though. If you won't let us in, perhaps you could call him to the gate for us?
What's your associate's name?
Mordio.
Mordio? We can't help you. You'll need to mail in a request and have a passport officially issued to you.
They don't like Mordio, it seems.
Damn. Don't budge an inch, do you?
Excuse me, but did a knight by the name of Flynn happen to stop by here?
All information about the establishment is classified. We cannot share even small details with outsiders.
So you can't even tell me why Flynn was here?
No, of course not.
So what you're saying is that Flynn really did come here.
I don't know who you're talking about. A knight named Flynn? Never heard of him.
This guard is getting fleeced by Estelle.
Could we at least leave him a message?
Give it up, Estelise. We'd have more luck asking a brick wall for help.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Let's just go.
But Flynn's inside.
What? We're just gonna give up?
I'm not going to give up. I'm going to see Flynn.
And I'm gonna take back that
you are going to
Blastia
see
from that
Flynn.
thief Mordio and give him a beating he won't forget.
So can't we look for another way in?
Of course we can. Let's take a stroll around, why don't we? As a last resort, maybe we could go over the walls.
So let's go back to the door where we came from, where we found Wonder Chef. And here we go. You know what I've been thinking? I'm trying to contemplate all the streaming Tomba again. I miss those old games.
Doors like this
But
never
setting them
open
up
when you
is
want
kind
them
of a
to.
trap.
I guess we'll have to climb over the wall and open it from the inside.
A little quick to jump to our last resort, aren't you?
Let's wait for Flynn to come out then.
Here we go. Carol's doing something.
Even if Flynn comes out, it's not like he's gonna bring Mordio out with him.
Well, if Flynn comes outside, we can just ask him to let us in, can't we?
He'd never go for a plan like this. He's far too much of a goody-goody.
Carol, what are you doing?
There! It's open!
Huh? You can't do that!
Your guild specializes in hunting monsters, right? Or are you guys into Thieves Guild type stuff too?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty much the only one who can do anything like this.
Well, good job. Shall we?
No, that's bad. We should just wait here for Flynn.
Look at this. They found a way in, and he's nagging Yuri that they should wait outside.
I don't have the patience to wait for Flynn to just happen to walk out of this town by chance. It was unquestioning obedience to laws and authority in times like this that made me quit the Imperial Knights in the first place.
Oh, look at Yuri.
But...
Well then, Estelle, keep a lookout here for us, won't you?
Wait, but... I'm going with you.
Is it time for another one? Let's see. I'll try to save a few minutes for the rant later
There are
on. Maybe a good 10 minutes. would be
lookalikes
fine.
here, aren't there?
Excuse me. Do you have a minute?
Well, what do you want?
Let's figure out what Yuri,
Would you
Estelle,
happen
and
to know
Carol
if a
have.
knight named Flynn Shifo has come through here?
Have to find in this town first. Flynn Sifo.
Flynn. Oh, that guy. He was saying something about going to catch someone who'd been vandalizing ruins.
Where is he now?
I couldn't say. My research keeps me too busy to pay attention to things like that.
I see. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I'll be taking my leave then.
Hey, wait up. Tell me one more thing. Is there a famed mage named Mordio around here?
There are people who want to see that weirdo?
So, seems that this Mordio guy is very notorious around here.
So I was right. You know Mordio?
No, I don't know anything at all. I don't associate with people like that.
Hey, I'm not done yet.
What? What is it?
Tell me where the mage is.
Mordio lives alone in a shack back that way. Go and see for yourself if you want.
Thanks.
Are you sure about this? Everyone seems to get all out of sorts just from hearing that guy's name. It's weird.
Yeah. Doesn't it bother you?
Well, he's a Blastia thief. It's no wonder people don't like him.
Another skip.
You know, Yuri, your attitude, your behavior, they don't seem very knightly.
Where'd that come from?
I mean, we're entering the city through a back entrance, like thieves.
This coming from the guy who picked the lock.
I'm just tagging along to find Flynn, and now you've turned me into a thief.
We haven't stolen anything. Sheesh.
Flynn's right. Oh, yeah, Yuri's right, you know. They haven't stolen one thing here. So technically, they're not thieves. It's kind of disappointing that when I do the saving part, it doesn't restore my party to full health. But hey, different game, different mechanics, I guess. So let's look for Mordio's shack. So I'm gonna save around 10 minutes. I still have time. I'm gonna run for 10 minutes later on, I guess. This is the entrance, I believe. Yeah, that's the entrance. Lots of books. Another skip.
This city sure has a lot of books.
I'm not really too crazy about reading, and I have a hard time sleeping in this place.
Yeah, you seem like you're too jittery to sit still and look at something for too long.
You're one to talk.
Hey, what happened to Estelle?
She's been over there reading books ever since we got here.
Estelle, time to get going.
Once she starts reading, you can't pull her away.
Huh? Did you say something? This seems to be literature from an ancient civilization.
She's not even listening.
Right. Okay, wonderful skip. Is this Mordio? Are you Mordio? The management is and the number of Plastia don't match. Just my mistakes. I've been so forgetful lately. What does that have to do with anything? It's locked. Must be a top secret facility. The keyhole has a unique shape. Okay, so this isn't the shack that Mordio lives in. Yeah, make it difficult for me, I guess. Why don't we make it hard? Make it hard for everyone. So back at the library. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Oh yeah, another thing. Speaking of the library, I just remembered this because Green Day has a song called At the Library. I've been practicing with my guitar skills also. Not the best yet, but so this is the entrance to the library. Not the best yet, but I'm having fun doing the covers. The challenge I face right now is learning what are chords, how to sing while strumming the guitar. Seems pretty elementary, right? But hey, you have to start somewhere, I guess. Oh, this is the shack that they were referring to. Okay. This small little building here.
Keep
Building
out.
tower.
Seriously. Mordio.
I guess this is the place.
I think people usually try knocking first.
Looks like no one's home. What should we do?
Give Estelle plus points for common sense, I guess.
No point in hesitating when you're heading into a den of thieves.
No, I don't want us to commit any more crimes.
I guess that means it's my turn then.
What? Your turn?
Carol's enjoying
We
this.
shouldn't do that either.
Nothing to it. Wait for me!
Please, wait! Why does he always do that?
This is crazy! Who could live in a place like this?
So this is
You can
more
pretty
Dio
much
shack.
live anywhere you can eat and sleep if you set your mind to it.
Yuri speaking words of wisdom here, and I'd like to give the audience the takeaway for this one. So Yuri says you can pretty much live anywhere you can eat and sleep if you set your mind to it. There we go. Here's a notification. Hold on. This is from Victor Victory. Thanks for the like, sir. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, those are words of wisdom to take away, folks. You can be homeless, but if you can eat and sleep, you can live anywhere.
Yuri, don't you have something to say first?
Hello? We're coming in.
And the door?
Carol here, open your door. Sorry about that.
Honestly,
Battle
Yuri. Excuse us. Is anyone home?
It's a good thing no one's here. That means we get to look for evidence.
Alright, search. We're just scratching the surface of the game's plot here, so I'm still curious on what does this have to do with everything. There might be a world-ending scenario. Well, that is normal for role-playing games such as these. Like the world's gonna end because of a certain material the big baddie has collected over time. What's this one? What does this one do? That's a Blastia formula. Breaking and entering is a crime punishable by at least a year in prison and a fine up to 10,000 gold. Wow. People with bad handwriting have good cards. Really now? So what else do we need to check? Just because someone studies hard, that doesn't mean that their actions are right or just Yuri with the moral lessons again. Treat books with respect, prices and blah 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 blah. Lots of dialogue. We still aren't seeing Mordio here. Oh, there we go. What the fuck? I do wonder if Mordio will join the party, by the way. He just pops out of the
Shut up.
books here.
Huh? Hey, hold on!
Thieves!
No, what are you... Wait!
Be gone!
Help!
Ooh. Look at that.
Why me?
Carol's still alive.
A girl?
If you can pull tricks like that, why'd you bother skipping town back in Zaphias?
Huh? Skipping town? Why would I need to skip town?
I guess Mordio, the girl, will join our party here. She will serve as the mage of the party, and we're still gonna look for the thief.
For stealing the core of a Blastia from the lower quarter in the capital. What else?
What? You're calling me a thief? Have you ever heard of common sense?
My butt is getting tired.
So you break into a home, call the owner a thief, and wave a sword in their face. What the hell kind of sense is that?
I don't know. Sounds pretty normal to me.
Hey, dog! You stay back, you dog! And you, kid, give him back.
What do you mean?
The Blastia, give him back to me.
What Blastia?
What's with you? My name is Estelise. We're terribly sorry for barging in on you like this. Yuri, Carol, you too?
Sorry.
So, what do you want? Well, you see,
And the books are gone. Just
Yuri
like
has
that.
followed a Blastia thief here all the way from the Imperial capital. And?
And that Blastia thief wore a cape, was short, and their name was Mordio. So?
Well, Mordio is certainly my name. Rita Mordio, to be exact.
And the height matches up too.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I told you, I have no idea what you're... Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Follow me.
What? Maybe you didn't hear me. We're not finished here.
Just follow me, would you? There's talk that some thieves have turned up in the Shaikos ruins.
Thieves? You sure about that?
It came from an Imperial Knight who asked me for help. It should be trustworthy. Do you think that knight might have been Flynn?
It's gotta be. Looks like she shot him down, though.
Hey, remember what that guy outside said about someone vandalizing the ruins?
which means the thief who stole the Blastia core could be there.
Okay, they're still on the right track, I guess. Or Yuri's still on the right track. Look at that.
Finished chatting? Let's go.
Rita
All
Mordio
right, but
has
don't
a
even
change
think
of look.
making a break for it.
You don't have to come. If you want, I'll just call the guards.
Why don't we give it a try? It sounds like Flynn might even be there.
It's up to you. Go to jail, make a run for it, or follow me. Pick one.
Okay. We'll go with you.
The Shaikos ruins are even further to the east, once you leave the city.
Once you leave the city, further to the east. How does that look like?
Rita's a little scary, huh?
Really?
She's about what I'd expect. Seems like she's in a crappy mood, too.
That's because you broke into her house, Yuri.
I don't exactly feel like being on my best behavior when I'm dealing with a core thief.
What will you do if you're wrong about her?
If I'm wrong, I'll apologize.
You'd better remember that when the time comes.
Lol.
Oh, were you listening?
I just happened to overhear. So you think I'm scary, do you?
Watch it, Carol. She's definitely the kind to hold a grudge.
Hey! Don't scare me like that!
Oh, we gotta give a shout out to Mr. Justin Guevara. Good evening, my dear sir. You just missed all the action earlier from Ralph Nochete's commenting. I think you can. Oh no, you can't scroll up to see the comments. Oh, streaming while at work. Well, we got free time. We were given free time to self-study and take a break while we're at it. But well, I can't really discuss the specifics of what I am studying because that is client-related information. But to give you an idea, my brain is very tired. And I'd like to use this time to at least record one episode of the podcast. The podcast where the characters in the game speak and I rant in between, like at the beginning and at the end of the episode.
Your name is Estelise, right?
Yes, but that's kind of long to say easily. Please call me Estelle.
You look like some fancy noble, Estelise. Why are you with that jerk?
Oh, I think that Yuri is a good person. And really, I don't mind if you call me Estelle.
All right, Estelise.
She's tough.
So yeah, that's the story of it. Alright, let's save. I might not be able to save later on once I'm in town. Oh well, it's time to hide again. RIP mode. Oh, okay. Thank you for dropping by then, sir. I'll just give you a hint on what happened earlier with Ralph. He was giving an idea on some of his thoughts, the evil thoughts that he had on his mind, like, why are you successful in life? Like that. So this is what they mean by further on. Shaco's ruins. Let's avoid encounters. This one. Well, like I said, avoid encounters, and thanks for the share, by the way. Share this until it gets reached by our obliged department, and at least that way I'll get one view for the stream, right? Thinking with 200 IQ intelligence here.
Wonderful!
These are some tough birds.
Full power!
Oh, we got another comment here from Ralph. Oh, you know, you have to let your thoughts out. It's unhealthy to keep them in, just like your bladder.
Oh, I feel so...
Let's see. Alright, let's go to the ruins. Oh, we got another skit.
Repeat's getting really good at handling items, don't you think?
Yeah, but I don't want to eat any gels that have been in a dog's mouth.
This sassy
He said,
girl.
come on, don't be like that. If things go bad, take it.
That's one big mouth he's... Wait a minute. Did he really say that? All I heard him do was bark.
Stick around long enough and you'll figure him out. Right, Repeat?
You look a little jealous, Rita.
No way.
Let's head down to the ruins. Got about 2 minutes. Let's look for a save point first, then I'll just run. Because it's almost time for me to go back.
These are the Shy Coast ruins.
Then maybe I'll try to do a stream later on in the early morning once we are dismissed. I do miss playing a side-scrolling game like Mega Man, which happens to be the 4th installment of the X series.
It looks like
Mega
there
Man
aren't
X4.
any Imperial Knights around.
Maybe Mega Man X4 stream will be in order later on, or tomorrow, I guess.
These footprints are still fresh. There's a lot of them, too.
Which means it's either the knights, the thieves, or both.
Some of these footprints must be Flynn's.
Could be.
Hey, over here, hurry up.
I see. So first you get us alone in the dark, then you zap us, huh?
Zap. I like the way that sounds.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why are you smiling like that?
Let's try to get along now, okay?
No, we don't try to get along now. So where's the save point now? No save point, then I'll just save outside of town then. Because it will be 10 minutes. The perfect amount of time to rant. Let's return to the work map. Maybe a skit will be... we played here? No? Okay, let's see. Save it. Save it. Alright, so... yeah, election season. Probably this one is more impactful for me since I'm at that age where you've seen enough elections go by. You know, not just the national elections. Like I've been through how many? If we're gonna count my age, I believe it would be 3. 3, and this would be the 4th one. That'd be correct then. Yeah, that would be correct. So, it's hard for me, I guess, personally. It's hard for me when I see these things, when you get an advance prediction. You're seeing the old replacing the new, which still remains like the same even if you replace it with the new. What's crazier is, what gets me is, it's like, you've lived at least 2 decades, reaching 3, and people stay the same in terms of their patterns. They support this candidate, and suddenly relationships are cut off because of we support the other candidate over the other. There's also the case that there's a new generation of voters who grew up that had access immediately to internet and smartphone technology. Now, I was still at the tail end of when, what do you call this? Okay. So I was on the tail end still of having born between the line where there was not much technology, and now I'm living in the age where the smartphone is like an essential tool, and internet is pretty much where people meet nowadays. Forget events, like forget concerts. It's like internet is king. And back then, when forums were not a thing, those were the times that I would read a lot and see insights of people that made sense. Like, you would at least figure out that if the political leaders wanted change, it would have happened by now. It wouldn't keep going on and on. And I guess there's the argument that can be presented that they're all the candidates are the same. Even if you vote one over the other because of the credentials, you'll still get the same results. And this is one of the arguments that is popping up during the campaigns, that even if whoever is still the president, if you don't work hard, things like that. And the counter argument is people have been suffering for a long time and they are served or they are called lazy. That's another thing. But the point still stands that even if you choose another leader, besides their credentials on how how their goodwill is presented to the masses, things don't really change. Like for the better. It's like it just keeps going on, and that's why there's this called there's this term called trapo. Like a trapo is hold that thought. I need to pay. I need to use the back. There we go. Brazilians sabotaging my bladder, so okay, still 5 minutes. Where was I? Oh yeah, trapo. So trapo is the urban term for a politician that has been in and out of a position. And this is by design from our constitution that one politician can serve only a specific amount of time in a political position. Now, for the 1986 Constitution, only elected president under the Constitution will serve only 6 years and cannot have a second term. Now, you might think, what about Gloria like this? So, because she was after the 1986 Constitution, and going back to the other presidents, they have multiple terms. Well, Gloria was a technicality where that is a bit more complicated. Erap was ousted and impeached, so Gloria took office, and they were like racing to the courthouses looking for judges. Now they have to swear Gloria under oath that she will serve as a president, blah blah blah. Long story short, this is a technicality that she served 2 terms in terms of the length, but her first term technically doesn't list her as having elected. So that's why on 2004 or 2008 rather, on 2008 it's 2004. On 2004 she was elected president. A bit with a scandal, all of that, scandals with collusion with the Commission on Elections. There's also the cover-up in Maguindanao. Ralph's checking out. There's no more evil thoughts and this is boring. So hey, thank you for dropping by. He says, on that note, Mambao. So yeah, going through this, people in positions of power don't really have this kind of putting people's interests over them. Rather, look for a group of people that will serve them and put their interests at heart also. And this was true with Gloria's time, because during her term, one of the most repeated slogans on Noy Noy's term was the corruption Gloria did. And it was found out that multiple organizations from the government branches were colluding with each other. However, that also came with the cost of the the workers' morale, and also people who were actually guilty not serving their deserved punishment. Because it's a bit tricky once it came to Noy Noy's term, because let's just say that, okay, Noy Noy's term was hard-hitting when it came to Gloria's policies, but when they figured out that, oh, this is the person that was responsible for that policy, and they found a connection that links back to their party, let's just say that suddenly all of that never was a problem, and suddenly all is well. You don't have to do anything. So that's what happened with Noy Noy's term then. And this is the time where technology was not yet relevant in the Philippines. Internet wasn't much of a platform that was used. Twitter that didn't exist. Going into Noy Noy's term, that's when Twitter rose. So it's like 2008, 2009, and it's not even that popular. The social media impact, just if we're going to go by this in, I guess in a, what do you call that? In a ballpark timeline, it came during Duterte's election season. Who was Duterte's competition back then? But anyway, during Duterte's election season, that's when they used the full force of the social media. There was also propaganda being released against that time president, the late Benigno Aquino III, or Noy Noy Aquino, because many people were dissatisfied. So it's a different time now. People have learned their lessons when it comes to. Some people actually learn how to weigh in relationships that actually matter versus those relationships that are transactional and are a necessity. So I'm happy with that. I don't see any more people like disowning their parents or their children just because they support this candidate or that candidate. Not that much. However, there's still some. And also there's the fact that some friendships are showing their true value because I guess it's not that really important for them due to it just takes an election season to make the friendship over or the relationship over. Some people are handling it better than others. I guess that's my final end of the rant. I'm gonna save this. I don't know when this will be uploaded. Probably by the time this gets uploaded on YouTube's, it will be after the election season. But anyway, I'm gonna see you later next time or whenever. This would be the end of the Lone Warrior Podcast episode. Till then, take care, folks. You have a wonderful time. I'm just gonna react on the comments here also. Anyway, it's my time to sign out.